this side is actually the second one because it asks for IX, which is right there, and IY, right? So again, it's mostly, well, so your area is gonna stay the same. It's 38.43. This time your distances are different, right? Because, let's see. So our X distance is, okay, because we're coming in from this way now, right? So half of the 3 for the rectangle is 1.5. Half of this, right, is 1.5 plus 3, so 4.5. Right, or I wrote 5. I don't know how I got 5, but it should be 4.5. Anyways, so then 3, which is shape 3, triangle, 1/3, right? 1/3 from the fat side, right? So 1/3 of 3 is 1, plus 3, 4. Okay, you got 4 right there, right? And the circle is just 3, right? Because we're just coming in. It's centered right at the end of the 3. Okay. Now, what else is next? Now you just do the XA, which is basic. You just do 30 times 1.5, you get 45. 12 times 5, 60, although it should have been 4.5, my bad. Then you get 36 from 4 times 9, negative 12 pi of these two, okay? And I just wrote the sum, which is the same area sum on this side. I just didn't write it down, right? 38.43. And so then you have, you take those, right? I summed up these, and I got the centroid in the X direction, right? So coming from this way, which is 2.688. Now, what you want to do is you want to do 1.5 minus 2.688 or 2.688 minus 1.5, and you get that, right? So you're doing the same thing, right? 5 minus 2.688, 2.312. 4 minus 2.688, 1.312. 3 minus this, and you get 0.312, okay? But remember, because the circle is negative, you're keeping this number negative, right? I guess that's the rule. So you're gonna keep that negative. Because we're subtracting the circle, we're taking it out, okay? Now, I know that this says squared again, like my bad, but it's not. It's not. So I'm gonna show you the last example, which has that as negative. So 30 times 1.88, 56.4. 12 times 2.312, 27.744. 9 times 1.312, 11.808. Negative 4 pi times negative 0.312, you get 3.921. You sum them up, right, and you get 99.71, okay? And now you have to do your IYs, which is basically the hardest part of this side. So how do you get 90? So, okay, so object 1, right? It's 3 cubed. 3 cubed times 10 times 10. And you're just dividing by 3 because look, its bottom is on the axis. We're not doing shifting axes here, right? So this, because we're coming from this axis, this very first shape is the only one that's gonna be like with the 1/3, right? 270, which is 3 to the third, our height times base, divide by 3. 90, okay? And so you do that. The rest, you know, you have to do the same thing, like with the other problems, right? You take the 12ths, or in the case of the triangle, the 36, right? So let me just do the triangle. And then you add them to the square of the distance times the area. The square of the distance from the centroid of the object to the main axis, okay? So let's just do this triangle, okay? So coming from this way, height is 3 cubed times, what's our 6, okay? 162. Divide that by 12, 13.5. Right? Is that what you is? No, it's 144. Okay, so oh no, it's 157.5. Let's try that, but I don't think so, because so our distance is gonna be 4, right? Coming from this way, so 1/3 is 1, and then times 3 or plus 3, so 4 squared times our area, which is 9. Okay, so that's what it was. So you don't do the 36, right? You do the 12. And if I had to guess why you do the 12 instead of the 36, I'd assume that it's because there's no shifted axis, I guess. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but anyways, yeah, so you do the same thing. This time, because the circle is moved, you know, to a new location, it's not on the, it's not centered. You get you get like a random number, so then you just add that, right? So you sum all these, and so I don't know why I wrote that. It's not correct. It's probably me trying some stuff. So then you get this plus your x prime a, and you get about 36.5, which is the answer in the book, right? So yeah, this is not necessary, like this is not asked of, but it is necessary to solve the IY, just like the y right there is necessary to solve the IX.